Hi, and welcome to episode 36 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean, and this is my weekly podcast where I share my quilting adventures. I would like to welcome both new and returning viewers to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. But if you are new, I would love it if you take just a moment to introduce yourself in the comments so we know that we have a new friend. So let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. So this week has been mostly about the quilt show, but I was able to spend some time yesterday on the Scrappy Diamond. This is one I've been working on for quite some time. It's a favorite of mine and a lot of you as well. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and added a 2.5 inch border here, and then another border with the solids and some more of the 2.5 inch squares, just to make it a little taller and a little wider. And I think it looks really, really nice of how I've done this. And so I've done the top and the bottom so far. Let me just flip them around real quick. Thank you all for your patience. I appreciate it. So this is the bottom. Yeah, I know it's upside down, but it's easier showing it this way. So the next step is to put this same sort of border here on the left and the right sides. I've already done the 2.5 inch border. And then the quilt top will be done. So I'm very excited about that. So that is what I have right now for my works in progress. So now let's go on to my week in review. And if you are new here, this is just a series of short clips of me mostly sewing, but some other stuff as well that I like to share with you each week. So I hope you enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the week in review video, and if you are enjoying the video so far, I'd love it if you hit that thumbs up. It helps me know that you guys are enjoying the video, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm know that you're enjoying it as well, and it helps push it out to more people, and that can help grow my little community. So last week, I asked you guys what pattern you would like to try, even if you didn't have the skill set for it, and I love the responses that you all gave. There was such a wide, varied range of responses, and it gave me a lot of great ideas of stuff that I may want to do myself in the near future. So this week's question is more about the podcast, and I was just curious as to what part or parts of the podcast you all enjoy the most. Let me know in the comments. So in case you missed it, yesterday morning I had my brekkie with the Guy Who Sews, and I had a very special guest, Brandy from 100 Proof Quilter, and she was a lot of fun to hang out with and sew. Originally, we had discussed and planned to do a coffee cup block and a teacup block, but due to work commitments, I was not able to get those out in time, so we ultimately decided just to have a sew along and a whip party, and it was a lot of fun. She worked on a wonderful quilt that she's been working on for a while, and then I worked on the Scrappy Diamond and started preparing the borders that I showed you just a little, yeah, not that one, this one here. So that's what we did yesterday. If you missed that event, definitely check out the replay. It's always a lot of fun. So now for upcoming videos, this coming Saturday morning is TBA at the moment. I will provide more details on as to what I'm doing in the coming days. I just don't know for sure yet due to scheduling things. But I do have a couple more videos that I'd like to get done in the very near future. The first one is Clue 7 of the So Sweet puzzle mystery quilt by Cotton Cuts, and I've started making this, and I should have it finished fairly soon, and I can do my time lapse as I've done for the other 6 clues. If you haven't seen those, definitely go check out that playlist. It's a lot of fun seeing it all come together in a very short amount of time. And then I also really hope to get the last portion of my t-shirt quilts tutorial series out in the next week or so as well. So definitely keep an eye out for those. So now it's time for me to talk about the State Fair Virginia Quilt Show and what I ultimately decided to do as which quilts I'm going to enter. So for those of you that have been following along for a while, you guys should know that the Sweet Treats quilt is definitely one going in, and this is the completed quilt. It is bound, it has all the quilting done. I think it looks really neat. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Ignore this part down here because this is actually the hanging pockets, which I still need to sew down here. If I think they call it a blind stitch, and then this one needs to pop up. But that's the only thing left to do with the Sew Sweet. So that one is done pretty much, and then I need to finish quilting the vertical parts for my t-shirt quilt, and then bind it and put the pockets on, and have that all done by Saturday. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I know the question you're all going to ask me is, what about the koala quilt? Well, I gave it a lot of thought, and I weighed the pros and cons and everything else, and as you guys can see, it's not quilted or anything, and it's not going to be this week. It is not being entered into the show, and I have many reasons for doing that, but the main ones is, the first one was just time. There was no physical way, even if I took like the whole week off work, that I don't think I was able to do it to my satisfaction in the time frame allowed. I didn't want it to be sloppy. I like to do everything of excellence. Not perfect. I mean, I'm happy with 95%, because it's still a solid A. But I just didn't want to rush it and have it be sloppy. I'd rather take my time with it and then just mail it to my sister, so that way it's a quilt that everyone can treasure for years to come. And then the other thing is, I looked at all the categories that I could enter it in, and it was really going to have to go into the open class, and I'm not even close to that sort of level yet. So it would have been a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of stress, and it just, to me, wasn't worth it. I wanted to put my effort into the Sweet Treats quilt and the t-shirt quilt, which I think I have a better chance of doing well in. So that was ultimately the decision. I appreciate all your support and all the encouragement, and I know a lot of you guys wanted to see that hanging in the fairgrounds, and I did too, but it just wasn't meant to be. So now it is time for mail call. I have one item I'm looking really forward to showing you guys. Now, I just talked about my Sweet Treats quilt, but I also joined a block swap with Alicia at Quilts on Tour, and it's where you make 12 blocks that she designed, and you send 11 of them out to the other 11 members in your group. And one of the ladies was super quick. She already sent them out, Miss Yvonne Shaw. I don't know if she watches the channel. I hope she does, and if she does, definitely say hi and let me know. But she sent me this beautiful block, and I just love the colors in this. It's popsicles, and this is actually called Sweet Treats as well. I don't think Alicia knew that, I had mine, and we're going to come up with the same names. It's okay. Like, I didn't put a copyright on it. But she also left me a nice little note that said, "Hi, my quilting friends. When I saw the pattern for the swap, I knew the fact forward that I had would be perfect for the swap. I hope you love the colors as much as I do. Happy quilting, Yvonne." And I just think this is just a fun little block. I'm looking forward to seeing what the other 10 members in the group have in the works. I need to get mine started as soon as I finish the State Fair stuff, of course, and get those out in the mail. I think I have until like the second week of September or something, which is really good because I'm going to need every bit of that time. One of the things I love about the YouTube quilting community is how supportive and encouraging we are of each other, especially as content creators. I know I've had people like Becker and Stephanie Stitches and so forth support me by announcing my channel to them audiences, and I like to do the same for others wherever I can. This week I would like to talk about Alicia from Quilts on Tour. She's been around for a little while, and she has a really fun channel. She does a lot of tutorials, and the thing I like, the thing that's most memorable to me, is her Nifty Notions Wednesday. She gets different notions, and she just does a review on it, kind of like what Fallon does. It's also the one that runs the block swap that I was just talking about as well, and that is a lot of fun if you're at all interested in doing that sort of thing there. This is my second time doing it, and I've absolutely loved it. So definitely check her channel out. I always love hearing from my viewers. I love seeing your comments. I love seeing you guys hit the like button and interacting with each other on the Discord group. I read each and every comment, even if it's months or days or whatever after this originally airs. So please leave a comment and let me know what you like or what you don't like or what you thought of today's episode. And that pretty much wraps up today's episode. So I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great week. You get as much sewing or quilting in as you want. And just happy sewing. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye.